I'm so happy I'm streaming today. I'm so happy. We're on an absolute lunatic mission right now to make our way to this map fragment. I am so proud of myself. Yesterday, we came here to the Dragon's Pit terminus, emerged here, fought a Drake, battled our way up. There's another Drake in here that we ignored and just kind of barreled past to get to the Jagged Peak mountainside, traveled up to get to the Jagged Peak summit, and thought to ourselves, wait, I still haven't gotten to that map fragment. Where is that? And then so I came here to the Elak River downstream and went all the way down here to this beautiful cerulean blue location. Kept running until I eventually found... Where is it? I found a map fragment down here somewhere. Like round the bend? I don't know. I found a map segment here, and it revealed this. And I'm looking at this map, and I'm going, yo, dude, where the heck? How do I get over to here? So I did what I think is a smarty pants move. I came to somewhere over here, and I started just placing beams like this to help direct me, to help guide me. And I could see little ground formations pointing down this way. And then I started to notice, you can barely see it under the map. You see this little brown edge here? I went, oh, maybe I descend through this area and I can make my way on some sort of land bridge over to here. So this is the current theory that we're testing. We saw the little jerks with scythes and went, I bet you there's a catacomb. Because they've always been by the catacombs, and Detective Day9 is now in the midst of that catacomb, making his way down, and I think yeah, I'm standing right above my runes, which I got stun locked and killed before last stream ended. So I'm really excited to keep the descent going. Let me first just give, since we have another 48 hours, instead of supporting your pal Day9 this week, consider donating to a little fundraiser I'm participating in called the Chalk Walk, raising funds for the Children's Hospital of Orange County. There's a dude over there. I'm just going to ignore him. Ghosty, it's always a treat to see you. Peon Farmer X. Oh my god, Peon Farmer X asked the greatest question as we're about to go deep. Let me just turn my pants on, which I know turns you on. Do you think the era of making a new MMO is over? I don't. I do think there's been a lot of pathetic attempts at it. I don't actually think they're pathetic, but how else am I going to get the sound bites that will make me blow up on the internet, you know? Hey, Exiled Oa. 010, good to see you. Yep, this is the thing that I got the stun lock on last time. So this is where I'm expecting to wind up in. I'm expecting that it will curl around and I will be spouted out down here somewhere. Detective Day9 has been doing a lot of map exploration. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'm gonna wait for these guys to come up. Yes, on the question of MMOs. So I actually think that there's a couple of problems we would need to think through. You want to make an MMO. Why would anyone play your game? Why would anyone play it? Like, in a really simple sense, like, why would someone play your game? And, I mean, there's answers to this question, but, like, let's think about some of the answers. I think asking that question and acting like I'm profound is suddenly very funny to me. Let me get to the point, though. Why would someone play your MMO? Well, it could be that you have a lot of content. There's a lot of, you know, like in Elden Ring, different monsters to fight and kill. There's different worlds to explore. There's cool bosses, cool encounters, nice progression, things like this. But how long How much literal hours of content do you have that can keep people entertained? And of course, this is obviously not a one-dimensional answer. A game like StarCraft, I played for like 20, 30,000 hours. Loved it. Played basically just one-on-one that entire time. There are some people that just do not care about that. And so for them, if the game has single player, that is what convinces them to play. And if they're out of single player campaign content, they're out of content, right? And so too, when we think about this question, okay, why would someone play your game? There's obviously different kinds of people. There's obviously people that will play through an MMO just to get to the end game content and fight against progressively more difficult raids and be really happy. There's also the sort of person that will get to a new area, do the quests, and go, that was fun, and put it down, right? There's different kinds of players. And so I think that a lot of the MMO attempts that have been dubbed as failures, I want to nuance what I mean by failure. A lot of the MMOs that people have labeled as failures gave people incredible entertainment and satisfaction for 50 to 100 hours, but it didn't have enough reason to keep playing, and so they put it down. From a business perspective, we would call this a failure because, you know, we make money with monthly subscriptions. And if people aren't playing anymore, they cancel their monthly subscriptions, and we put it down. And the business fails, you know, things like that. So I want to zoom in on the statement. People play World of Warcraft as their main game. There's millions of people that do this, and they will do it year after year going into the future, and they've done it for years up to this point. Where are the MMOs that are like that? Can another one like that get made? And this is where, again, I will come back to the statement, well, why would someone play your game for 1,000 hours? Some of the answers that people have tried to approach this with are, well, hey, we'll just also make some content, and those have failed after 100 hours or a few months of gameplay time because people basically just run out of content. And so I really think that there needs to be one of two things for a new MMO to do to be successful. In a capacity where it could be like another World of Warcraft, where people play it as their main game, and it's, you know, persistent world and awesome in all those ways. I think the first thing is that this game has some methodology of just making so much content. It just makes a lot of content. I see. And so I think Final Fantasy XIV is an interesting example of this. Oh, huh. That guy is far away. Huh. I think Final Fantasy XIV is an interesting example of this because there's just a lot of content to consume. Guys. Okay. Okay. Final Fantasy XIV has a lot of content. And so I think that that is... Oops. one very simple way to answer the question, yo, is there a way to... Oh, he dropped down, I see. So I think that's one way to answer the question. But I think that if you want to make an MMO that will, again, occupy people with a lot of time, I think there needs to be some sort of system-driven game that creates lots of generated, interesting interaction. So this would be something like EVE Online. There's a lot of player-generated conflict. And because there's a lot of interesting player-generated conflict, this is what occupies people for really, really long periods of time. I'm gonna just do normal attacks. They attack faster this way. And so I also think that there's, like, not just, ooh, hey, let's make some interesting player versus player interactions. I think there really needs to be a deep, thoughtful, robust design solution that someone works on really, really, really hard for a super long time. And some of this I actually think is design-wise, and some of it's technical. And, I mean, I hate to be this guy, but I actually secretly love it. This is part of why I think that Star Citizen has really interesting potential. The stuff that they have built is unbelievable. And the ambitions that they're trying to go for are unbelievable. Now, I am not defending the hundreds of times that they went, it'll be done in 6 months, and then they didn't deliver it. It's Squadron 42 is going to be out in 2015 or whenever it was, right? Not defending any of that, obviously. But what I am wanting to point to, what I am wanting to point to with all this, here it is that if you try to just make an MMO that does the same systems that people are already familiar with in a world that is less rich and fleshed out than World of Warcraft, if you just do that, people are going to go, oh, cool. Let me know when it gets some more content or when it's doing something new, and then they're just going to go right back to playing World of Warcraft. So, I mean, I really think that there needs to be some sort of substantial evolutionary change. And, I mean, like, something like what Overwatch did compared to Team Fortress 2. In a lot of ways, Overwatch is TF2 from like a core systems perspective. What's the innovation, though, that they brought? They really amplified the capability and extremeness of what your heroes can do. Felt fresh, felt new. And it brought in a lot of new people. Age of Empires 4, I think, is a brilliantly done game. But the differences between that and Age of Empires 2 and other RTS games that people could have played up to this point in time, it's actually kind of subtle and kind of abstract. You actually have to know quite a bit. At the end of the day, it is an RTS. An excellently made one. But it still feels to people like an RTS. And so, I mean, like, if you say, hey, we're an MMO where you get to choose to be a warrior or a sorcerer or a rogue, you'll fight monsters and bosses and go into dungeons. I would just be like, sounds like every game I've ever played, Hell, Elden Ring. Dude, It's a really good open world game. Well, okay, what's it doing that's new? You have no idea how awesome it is to explore these areas, to fight these bosses, to build out your character, the mastery and the experience that you get. Oh, it's amazing. And that is an answer. That's actually an okay answer. When people play Elden Ring and then they go look at other open world games, it substantially feels different. And so I think that, like, with MMO stuff, actually, not just with MMOs. Oh my god, it's happening. I'm going to rant! One of my least favorite business analyses in games is saying that game has 10 million players, and we're going to make a game similar to that game, and if we just get 10% of those players to play our game, we'll have 1 million players. Where they're describing the 10 million as this group of people that can just be fragmented and move around kind of willy-nilly. Because the thing is, what's a market? What does it mean for there to be a market? Well, think of how a literal physical market works. I go there, I buy an orange, I come home, I eat the orange. I'm fucking out of oranges. I have to go back to the market, okay? Continued attendance, purchasing, and hitting the terminus of your purchase, causing you to go back. This is how a market works. So, for instance, romance novels. I just read through a romance novel. Oh, I loved it. It was so good. I'm done. I want to go back to the market to get another romance novel, right? But a lot of gamers with their games don't function that way. I play Dota 2. But I'm not part of the MOBA market because I'm not constantly looking for new fucking MMOs. Or, I'm sorry, not MMOs. I'm not constantly looking for new MOBAs. If someone said, there's a new MOBA out, I would go, cool, and I'm never even going to open it because I have Dota 2. There's not an MMO market. There's people that play World of Warcraft, and they are World of Warcraft players. And there's people that play Final Fantasy XIV, and they're Final Fantasy XIV players. Does there exist people who play both? Sure. Do there exist people who do show up and have interest in the new MMO and are therefore participating as an MMO market piece? Yes. I literally have friends that are always keeping tabs on the next MMO because they're so excited. That's fine. But that group of people is literally utterly unrelated to the people that just play World of Warcraft or just play Final Fantasy XIV. Period. And I mean, like frankly, I say this all the time. People are pretty smart. I know that the joke is that people are dumb. I've watched all of George Carlin. He's incredible. You know, just crapping on how stupid people are. But honestly, people are pretty smart. And if you say to one of these people, hey, we have a new MOBA coming out. It's trying to fix the problems of Dota 2 and fix the problems of League of Legends. You should check it out. And they go, cool. Tell me about it. And like, we have 5 heroes and 11 items. But trust me, the gameplay's killer. People will go, sounds way more boring than my MOBA that has a bunch of stuff. All right, cool. People are not stupid. People are absolutely 100%. Man, this goes far down. So am I maybe going to, like, arc my way up through this side? If you say there's a new MMO, there needs to be a true reason why people would play the game. And it could be, here is how we're going to get World of Warcraft players who only play World of Warcraft to convert to this game. That's fine. That's totally fine argument. But I just get so annoyed when there's this glorified oversimplification. I'm doing a quick pass of this area before I go down. This glorified oversimplification where it's like you just sum all the players of different genres, or excuse me, of different games in a genre together. And because you summed these players up, you say that's your market, you multiply it by a percentage, and you say that's how we're going to get people to play our game. Like, I don't know, I just reject that so hard. But there is ground down there. Look at that. Okay, interesting. Is there maybe a ladder here that I missed? And this is why I actually am so interested in Star Citizen. Controversial as it may be. Well, Sean, that's just not that controversial. But I'm a content creator. I'm one of those clickbait-heavy gamers that says things like, they don't want you to know the truth. Who's they? What truth? Well, they just don't, all right? They're ornery. Do I hear anything? No. That's why I'm interested in Star Citizen, is because it's actually trying to do something that has the kind of hook that would make me go, wow, I don't play MMOs. I just started playing World of Warcraft, and it's amazing. You know, why would I play an MMO now? I mean, literally, if someone said, Sean, you have to pick an MMO to play, I'd go, okay, I'll play World of Warcraft. Damn, we are going down, man. Yeah, so coming all the way back to our lovely peasant's question. Will there ever be able to be a new MMO? I think the answer is yes, as long as the developers of that MMO treat it like a 10-year problem, not like a 3-year problem. Dude, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Dude, I knew it. I literally, ouch. Oh shit. No, not this. Not the rainbow stones. Oh, I thought you just teleported away. I got my 2 rainbow stones to orient me. Dude, can I just say, I absolutely, stupidly hard called it? Can I just say, I feel so clever. I feel so stupidly clever. Dude, let me tell you, if this is correct, this is one of the greatest feelings I've ever had in a game. Because I said, this will probably spout me out down here, and I determined this through doing this ping thing. I'm amazing. I'm so smart. Oh my god, literally, Ed, this is a video. This is a video. Ed, literally, we have footage of me trying to find a way to get here by running through this. Footage of me trying to go through here. Footage of me, like, drawing pings and identifying that maybe it's this way. Determining that this is probably the most likely location to connect to it. Determining that there was a freaking catacomb, assuming it would go down and then spit us out somewhere that connects back to this mainland? Dude. Or it's a game that's designed for you to find this. Okay, I tried to roll. Okay. Okay, I'm making a mistake. So this is how you immediately clocked how to get to the map of the ruins, but then you forgot? What do you mean? And by the way, just quick reminder. No spoilers. No spoilers, please. Pretty please with sugar on top. Okay. Oh my god, I literally wasn't paying attention to my stamina. I was just like, I did it! I did it! I did it! And then I just ran out of stamina and he killed me. Great. Just trading blows. And I think I have my correct things equipped. I don't. Whoops. I was wondering why this was taking a long time to refill. I've accidentally had that lightning thing in there for like an insanely long time. Hitting the stone. They just keep coming, huh? Oh, these track. Okay. Oh, it does wear off. Kind of. Oh, okay. Man, that is tricky. This director says, "Hey, Day9, can you not use your Spirit Ash with your shield up?" I think you cannot. So you can modify your shield so that it would use your right hand weapon skill. Not to my knowledge. So let's try this. Let's see how it reacts to this. Okay, alright. Excuse me, why? Maybe I'll let go. Fat rolls are so bad. August Storm, we're not fat rolling. we are medium rolling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try this. I think that's magical damage. This is lightning, this is fire, this is magic damage negation. gonna do some quick math. I guess this is good. There's also another thing that I want to see, which is if I remove this. I think I'm now fat rolling, right? I'm not that far off of what I want. Yeah. I'm gonna try this Pearl Drake Talisman, see if this reduces the damage. I'm definitely gonna keep this up. And my Endurance Dreams, yeah. I'm never removing the Great Jar Arsenal. Oh, I can! Oh, that's amazing news. Oh, I rolled wrong. Not that way! Okay. Steak. This is literally the most Spirit Ash boss that has ever existed. By the way, one thing I just want to note about the math here, because this is just, I mean, this is normal math, but whatever. It's still interesting to me. So notice when I remove this, let's just look at the physical damage. So it's at 55%, and then let me remove this, and it goes to 62%. So I'm just gonna loosely say 55 and 61 to make the math easier. It's easy to look at that and go, oh, well, that's just, you know, that's just a few percent, right? It's just like 6%. But if you think about it, what's my cat meowing for? If you think about it, if you were to take 100 damage with 55 physical resistance, 45 damage comes through, right? Because you resisted 55% of it, 45 comes through. However, with this being at 61, this means that now 39 damage gets through. So really, you're comparing 39 to 45. And that is actually a pretty substantial decrease. Like, that might be the difference between taking a total of 100 damage versus an enemy versus a total of like 85 damage versus an enemy. Like, it's actually a really substantial change. And I find that really interesting. And I feel like an easy way to, an easy version of this is that if you went from 98% physical resistance to 99% physical resistance, you actually double the amount of damage you can take. See what I mean? Because if every time I'm getting hit, it's 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage. Because I'm resisting 98% of it and 2's getting through. But going from 98 to 99 means I'm taking 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage. So I've doubled the amount of damage I can take. So basically, as this number gets higher and higher, each additional percentage is a crazy improvement. And with that said, let's equip the thing that lowers our physical resistance. I needed to keep my medium roll. That's the funniest fucking thing. Okay. Oh, it's so funny. Here I come. And roll. I keep not looking at my stamina. Okay. So I'm actually going to remove the Pearl Drake Talisman. I'm going to put back in the stamina. And the reason I want to put back the stamina is... I am just finding that I am getting stance broken so much. Two-headed turtle talisman. Let's see, this is the America's Scar Seal. Okay, so... Is my faith really at 24? I can almost cast this Golden Vow. I missed the Grass Crest shield. Dude, the Grass Crest shield is the most overpowered shield in it. That might be the best item in any Souls game. But can I not getcha? Okay. It looks like you can't backstab during that animation. Because that's what I was trying to do, and I just kept taking massive damage. Whoops. See, I can do it when he's attacking. Can't backstab while blocking. I know, Ryan, man, I wasn't blocking. That's why I was taking damage. Please, no backseating, for God's sake. Dude, fighting was so hard. You can backstab nerds. Okay. That dealt damage through the shield. Dude, I have a weird idea for this. I have a weird idea, which is that I can pull out my Ruin's Greatsword and try to slam the ground. Let me just get my cat. Sure, but you have all the doors open. All right. My cat was meowing like crazy. Yeah, dude, this is the 1A, 2A, 3A boss. Here we go. Here we go. It's bonkening time. Damn right, Dwarf Cancel. Has your cat learned about doors yet? She just meows a lot. She just loves being loud. What do you mean with 1A, 2A, 3A? It is a reference to StarCraft 1, where you would hotkey your army as in control groups 1, 2, and 3. I'm not entirely sure why I was not blocking at the time, but I was not blocking at the time. Hi, Sheriff. Huh. As long as it keeps doing this, we're fine. Damn it. Oh. Alright, we just have got him in a pattern. Alright, this is where he summons everyone and I instantly lose. Hey, I did it! If you didn't know, I am in fact the luckiest gamer. He was like, I'm a spellcaster, I summon an army, but just once, I'm feeling like swinging my staff a little bit. Look how well it turned out for Gandalf. That guy had to die and come back for anyone to take him seriously. That is a joke right there. This is amazing. Barbed staff spear. Alright. Dude, I can't believe I figured this out. Somehow, it never occurred to me that I can move in this menu. Oh. 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 Okay. Okay. What is the name of this, Grace? Forsaken Graveyard? Well... I'm going to the table. Dude, I have been to this round table hold so many times, I can never, ever, ever go through the door correctly the first time. Donk. Alright, strength and armament. So first of all, this. Okay. Oh, this is a somber smithing stone. Okay. Alright, casually maxing it out. Scales with faith, huh? Yeah. Wow. Gotta have some faith. Am I actually gonna use this weapon? Dude, I have so many smithing stones. So let's sort by attack power. This causes madness buildup? What? It causes madness buildup? Really? How long has that been the case? All right. So I want to... So let me... I can't believe I'm doing this. So this is... I have this as a heavy cross Naginata. So if I go back to... How does this work? Okay. So, I believe, if I'm recalling correctly, with weapons like the Cross Naginata, where I can actually slot in and out various Ashes of War and stuff like this, I can modify this weapon to be strength scaling, to be, you know, dex scaling. I had it as keen, which was a mix. Yeah, also, by the way, no, I just want to say again, since the backseaters are kind of in full force at the moment, I am sharing my thoughts out loud. I'm not actually asking for questions unless I literally declare, please answer this. I want as few spoilers as possible, including for things that might seem as basic to you as what can change scaling and what can't. The process of discovery and learning things and figuring things out is, for me, what is fun in a game. And when you're trying to, you know, backseat like this, both with UI, mechanics, how things work, stuff that you think is clearly, obviously better and would make my gameplay experience better, when you're doing that, you're actually removing fun from it. I want to be really clear. And so my understanding of this is that I think it's actually with weapons that take somber smithing stones. Oh yeah, I wanted to buff the anvil hammer. Yeah, let's just go do that. I think the somber weapons just have fixed scaling, period. God. Ah! I'm getting interfaced. Every time. What about math-related stuff? Everything, Ranok. Every single thing, yes. Literally, if I'm saying, wait, how does this number work? I'm a little confused on this. Does it work like this? I don't know. Like, literally, I'm just sharing my thought process. Anvil hammer. Force of Jesus' game sports about math is bad. Yeah, yes. Yeah, because, I mean, like, I haven't gone on the backseat rant in a bit. And this is a 23 weight, and this is a 22 weight. Oh my god, look at that. So this is 303. This is so much damage. That is so much damage. All right. Dude, this is insane, because this is... Jeez Louise. So, here is a, here's an example. Actual backseat question. What's this plus 404? What does this mean? Like, in this example, I am pointing to a specific math thing and actually asking for the backseatiness. And this is... And the answer to this is that this is how much you get from the scaling bonuses. So here, you'll see that this 210 is getting bonuses, a little from strength, a little from dex, and lots from faith. But you can see over here my faith is not very high. My strength is. This one scales with a B for strength, a D for faith, and E for each of these. So I'm actually getting a ton of bonus damage from this. And similar to this Ruin's Greatsword, which is 303 plus 473. I mean, that is so much damage. But if I add these things together, this means this is a base damage of just shy of 800 physical, plus about 100 magic. I mean, it is exactly 100 magic, but like that means it's about 900 damage per swing. And this is 320 plus 404, which is 720. Plus another, like, 250-ish. So it's like a little bit more. Let's bonk some stuff. I mean, chances are I'll switch back, because you know me. It awaits inside. All right, who's ready to be Captain Mad Dash? Okay, who's ready to be Captain Mad Dash? I'm gonna hold my shield out. Brief inventory question as well. So this is 400 and change, plus 200 and change. This is like 600 a swing. And this is also close to 600 a swing. I mean, I basically rebuilt my same setup. Again, I'm just rushing to this as best I can. Mr. Crazy, how are you doing today, handsome? I'm doing okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And look, flowers are growing. The flowers are like, we're great. We're doing awesome. And, you know, there's another thing that I wanted to see if I can do really fast. And because I'm kind to our backseaters, this I don't want to pop because it seems like it's important. But actual backseat question, is this just another set of runes? And just tell me yes, no on that, because if it is used for something special, I want to find that out. It's just more runes. All right, well, down the hatch. Gotta have faith. Alright, I can't wait. Oh my god. These broken runes are gonna push me right past. And that's why you don't disrespect the broken rune. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay. Alright, okay. Good thing I had the Shadow Realm rune, huh? All those dollars I spent collecting by not ordering a coffee every morning? Well, I'm bankrupt. Sure wish I'd gotten that coffee. I love coffee. I have faith. Oops. Sit back down. Yeah, I use a PS5 controller. Sandra says, is there enough materials to upgrade every weapon in the game? You can eventually purchase, but let me show you something. I need to go to spell memorization, and I need to remove this. And hey, I can now cast my Golden Vow. Wonder how long this lasts. So this is... I don't know. Does this remove the buff? Still happens. I don't think I have enough for this. That blessing's pretty long. Oh, madness. I see. I see the fires of madness. Got it. Okay, so let me, there was something that I was just about to do. Golden Vow. Increases attack and defense. I mean, that lasted for a pretty long time. Oh, it sets him on fire. Nice. So, oh, that doesn't do it. This doesn't do it, right? Okay, what's my thing that does madness buildup? Small, alleviates poison. Magic, fire, lures aggression. Shadow Bait. Actually, this is kind of sweet. I might do this at some point. Rejection, Lord's Divine Fortification, Holy Damage, Lightning, Attack and Defense, Magic, Lightning, Affinity, Shockwave, Horn. Yeah, we're definitely going to aspects of the Crucible tail. Because it's only 20 FP. That's Death Blight build-up. Kind of interesting. Rain of Fire, Black Flame. Emits bursts of yellow flame of frenzy from eyes. Okay. So, I actually don't think I have a thing that can do it. Alright. Who knows? You know, let's use our spear a little bit. See, the solution was actually just to spend a bunch of time aimlessly wandering. Oh my god, am I gonna get the map fragment? Damn. Oops. So this is something that's actually kind of hard for me. The cross Naginata, if I'm unblocked and I do R1, my cross Naginata is swipe, stab, slash. And so, like, I expect, and with the cross Naginata, R2 is a thrust. And so I keep trying to thrust from a distance, but I guess that's my R1 now. Let me see, is the horse? Ah, it's frightened and cannot be summoned. Nice. Well, it's funny because this is actually how I enjoy traversing environments. Similar stab. I cannot believe I correctly deduced how to get here. Oh my god, I got here. I mean, I cannot tell you how pleased I feel. Oh my god. This is one of the greatest feelings I have had in any Elden game. Any dark game. Any blood game. Oh, yes. Dude. Maybe this is my favorite game, Dark Elden Blood. Alright. We are absolutely gonna just relish this a little bit more. Ooh, I actually think I can Erdtree boost. I feel so good. So good. The Abyss. So probably I would wander this way, go underneath here, and work my way into this region. I cannot believe we did it. I cannot believe. I'm just so happy. We did it. Oh. I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. Oh my god. We've done it. Okay. Wow. I just am so thrilled. Okay, what game are we playing next? Definitely don't want to do the dragon. Definitely don't want to do the dragon next. I really need to use the restroom. I'm going to quickly go do that. There's the Jagged Peak Summit. Wow. Am I playing more today? Yeah, I'm playing for like 4 or 5 more hours. Oh my god, that feels so good. I'm just enjoying how good this felt. There's some things I want to see. There's some things I want to see. Oh, we're gonna look at some views really quick. Rudyard Grant says the Abyss is one of my favorite areas. The Abyss, the notion of the Abyss, is one of my favorite things in media. I should be able to get here and then jump, yeah. Does this work for humans, or do I have to be a horse? Good answer. Good answer. Okay, I know how to get out. We're gonna get some views. I just love the notion of, like, in the original Dark Souls, oh yeah. Should probably get these. Yeah, in the original Dark Souls, there was, you know, you have the lords that brought in the Age of Fire, and they were frightened by the oncoming abyss, this endless darkness, and so they flooded New Londo in order to try to stave off the impending abyss. And of course, you wind up being able to go deep in there in the DLC. You're going to Ulasile. Where's this other? There it is. And I love in Dark Souls 3, the Watchers of the Abyss. I think it's one of those beautiful fights ever. And I just think that there's themes of endless darkness and cold that I just love so much. Oh, you really can barely see that. I'll talk about the cold in a moment. Yeah, man, see, like, the deduction that I was trying to make was right here is where I saw that. So I was trying to draw out like this to see where this was, and I went, ah, it's not there. I'm trying to figure out where the land masses were coming from, and I concluded that this was the loose direction. You can see these pointing here, and you can barely see some stuff down there. So this is what made me think that there was maybe a land bridge across the water, and I didn't realize that you actually should go all the way down into this area. And it's so funny because now that I'm looking down there, you can see the trees coated in madness. But yeah, no, like, there's a theme in storytelling that I love so much of, like, the cold as a setting. Like, the wintry landscape in The Thing. The wintry landscape in The Terror. I don't think of other famous movies and media that take place in the cold. But just like the cold is like this ever-present threat that's not the intensity and chaos of fire. It's just the quiet stillness of cold. Yeah, The Thing and The Terror are the two big ones that come to mind. But any music that even has like a wintry feel to it, I love so much. So much. And so I feel like the Abyss, this impending darkness, is thematically so consistent with that I also really love things like, I mean, frankly, the Nothing from the Neverending Story, the Dark Water from the Pirates of Dark Water, the Abyss in Dark Souls, the Abyss Watchers from Dark Souls 3. Because and all of that, all those themes carry really well along the idea of, like, ruins and falling empires, you know, because heat and fire always is so closely associated with life. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the tiniest of breaks. I just need to quickly use the restroom, and we'll be right back. When we return, we're going to pick a place to go. And I'm back. I think I'm going to go explore the Abyss. I think I'm going to go explore the Abyss. You know, it's funny. I just went on this impassioned spiel about how I just adore these kinds of themes. I love this kind of stuff. And I figure, you know, the graveyard is a good a place as any to begin our little journey. Dude, I'm just beaming. I'm just the happiest little camper. Ah, maybe I can't actually get up here? I'm over the moon. Wongster says, do you think you would have found this area without the unfortunate spoiler of that invisible wall? Honestly, Wongster, Wongster, I don't know how much you followed my original playthrough of the first Elden Ring. I get pretty obsessed with stuff. So I have pretty high confidence that I would have gotten there. CBOT says, find it? Yes. Quickly? No. Yeah. No, I mean, like, actually, I feel like the best encapsulation of me as a player and streamer is what is my miserable journey to try to find that one bridge in the cave with the wolves, where you know, because there's 2 levels, and I just scoured the first level, scoured the entire area around, went back in, scoured around this. And I was scouring the first floor, and then I was going to go to the second floor and scour that. And we got a small amount of help that I think was more for the sanity of viewers than it was for increasing the chance I would find it. Or the floating bug. And I mean, plus, like, you know, this waterway, there is... if I were exploring, or trying to figure out how to get here, I would go all the way here. I would look from above. I would have seen this castle watering hole save point. Seeing save points from above is something we've seen before. Maybe this actually is in the cave, so maybe we wouldn't have been able to see it, but I would have seen a cave entrance there, I estimate. I actually am now curious to go back and look there, but I would have tried to hit it from all these different angles and all these different sides. Because, for instance, this area, we have not really looked down to this side. I also am still kind of stuck in terms of my progress in that location, so... And the ruins of Unta, I still have some thoughts of how to get into as well. Yeah, you know, let's just talk a little more about what we're going to do over the next few hours. Because, like, ruins of Unta, there was this other interesting little ruins in the temple tower where you had to find a little secret entrance there. And I marked where there's a little bug that we can destroy for some bonus. So, this, I kind of want to check this out. I kind of want to save this area here, and frankly, savor this area here. And I would like to clear out this today. Because technically, if I back out, I have a hole here, I have a hole here. I haven't accessed any of this here. I have not really explored up at the ruins, but I'll do that much later. I haven't explored a lot of this. The Abyss is just instantly what I'm doing. I have a lot of weird, spotty exploration here. Mega Socrates says, holy, you progressed so much in the last week. Well, unfortunately, I have not. I've just been doing mad dashes to try to find where these damn map fragments are. And see, I just get, like, really curious. Like, I see this sort of formation, and I'm like, ooh, is that a cave entrance? Man, muscle memory's hurting me there, huh? Well, that's not what I wanted to do at all. So, like, for instance, I have been unable to walk up on this area. I've also been unable to walk up in this area. Other syllable. So I'm curious to just kind of poke around here. My assumption, though, is that there is some kind of dread being that lurks in the shadows somewhere. There's not a lot here, honestly. Frenzied rats, okay. Let's get out the big guns. I'm in my hammer era. Man, these are steep as hell. All right. I don't know, let's loosely shoot for, like, let's do 1 and 2 and 3 like this and see where this leads us. Warhammer Age of Sean, thanks, DIDOS GmbH. It's an interesting map to explore because it's really spare. And frankly, walking at this pace is so chill and so familiar. Junior says, I think the verticality in the DLC helps solve the main issue with the base game. You have to do a lot of running through nothing sometimes, and it can get boring. You know, it's funny, I feel like the way that I went through was just very unlucky, because I felt like I've been doing a lot of nothing in this DLC compared to the base game. Like, again, they're both 10 out of 10s. Garkey says, I love that these are the only goats in the game that don't attack you. Yeah, I know. They're mad wolves. Or, I mean, mad goats, not bad goats. So, man, I well and truly might not be able to get up to the top of these areas. I don't know if I can... Huh. Man, I really want to go this way. I mean, this area is gigantic. Bizarrely gigantic. Yeah, I change how I pronounce that word a lot. Gigantic versus gigantic. Succubus Bus Creamy says, what? It's far more densely packed than the base game. The base game has pointless locales all over the place. So, I think this is where there's maybe a difference in terms of navigation and experience. Because, like, let me take just this starting area. I spawn on the graveside plain. I wander down here. There's just, like, simple church. Something here. Simple grave. This is not here. This area, another little dude. When I look through this area, there's basically one cave. Simple ruin to walk through. Dragon. And there is the Bellrot Jail. That is interesting. And if I come back to the base game, and I go to Limgrave, like, wandering out here, there's, like, a cave and boss here, another cave over here, another cave over here, interesting merchant, dragon fight, this little hill fort, interesting little battle through Stormgate, there's a jail. Like, my experience of playing through the base game is, hey, what's over here? Oh, sweet, there's a little 5-minute experience here. Oh, yeah, and there's also the Sentinel. It's right there. Oh, hey, look, there's a little Groveside cave. Oh, cool, there's a dude in there. Hey, what's actually over here? And there's, like, one of those weird footprint on the ground thingies over here running around. I don't know what that's about. Oh, there's a coastal cave. Oh, sweet, and I go in there. Oh, shit, it pops me out here in the Church of Dragon Communion. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, there's another cave of knowledge over here. Oh, look, there's a Limgrave tunnels over here. And, like, some of these are just not wildly unique. Make no mistake, I hard agree that all the dungeons that I have been through in this game are way more different from each other and way more interesting than the average catacomb. But I felt like there were little miniature payoffs all over the place in the base game. And the DLC has a higher density of awesome payoffs. This is called Abyssal Woods. Sick. That's such a great name. Has a higher density of sweet stuff. But in terms of my experience with the pacing, it feels like this is the awesomest thing ever. Wander around, don't see anyone. Wander around, don't see anyone. Wander around, don't see anyone. Explore towards a cave, don't really see, or to where I think there's going to be a catacomb, don't really see anything. Hammer's fun. And so, you know, let me a way to maybe communicate better my emotional experience with the pacing and the vines in the game. Do I just smash? Just, my crit is just to really beat you with the hammer. Yeah, actually, now that you look at it, it's just an anvil soldered to a brick of metal. Excellent, extremely excellent. Yeah, oh yeah, and check out my Ash of War. Yeah. Way worse than the Ruins of Greatsword. So here's R1. Here's R2. It's just no matter what, you beat him down. Quick math, computation. So yeah, like this is fine. The way that I felt in the base game is I would go, ooh, what's this over here? Where does this little passage lead? Huh, what's over here at the edge of this cliff? And every time I asked that question, there was something there. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, Actually, let me put it like this. Elden Ring's the greatest game ever. I love Elden Ring. It's like the greatest thing of all time. But of the elements in the greatest thing of all time, let's say that 1 are our least favorite pieces of the greatest game of all time, and the 10 is our most favorite pieces of the greatest game of all time. Okay. Because I'm going to use the term 1 and 10. I don't want you to think I'm saying, like, that catacomb was a 1. It was terrible content. It was just my least favorite of the greatest game of all time. All right. And so, when I would go, ooh, hey, what's on this cliff? I'd walk out there, there'd be a dead dude in a chair, and he would have, you know, the soul of a proud knight. It would give me, you know, 1,000 runes. All right, that's a 1 out of 10. But it's a 1 out of 10. I got something. Yeah. Hell yeah. If I went around and I found an interesting little drop-off where I journeyed down and there was a chest and there was an item in there like a weapon. Woo, that's like a 3 out of 10. Or in the base game, when I was just trying to get a good view out of the Bestial Sanctum and I was standing here and I went, wait, is there a tree branch down here? And I wandered down here and there was a little area down here. Oh! That was like a 5 out of 10. And of course, gnarling your way through, you know, I don't know, Farum Azula or Stormvale. Those are 10 out of 10s. Those are unbelievable. And in those areas, what's this over here? Oh, there's a little passageway. Oh, I see, and there's just like a simple item here. Oh, and it loops back into this area. All right, well, I mean, I got an Arteria Leaf, but man, that was some satisfying exploration. Aha, I see. I see. Okay. Okay, I see. I have played Bloodborne. Yep. So I could not interact with it. Okay. Okay, nice. Okay. But in the base game, I just felt so consistently that as I was playing, let's see. Alright, so that's the guy. Okay. Oh my god, they actually made stealth relevant. Bravo. This is awesome. This is so good. So, in the Elden Ring base game, I felt like anytime I explored, I was always getting something that was between 1 and 5 minimum. Between 1 and 5 minimum. And what I feel in the DLC is that the total number of times I see like a 10 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10 up, there are more of them. They happen more frequently. But often in the DLC, when I explore, nothing happens. I want to do some quick rule testing. So this guy is awakened, and he just appears next to me. Got it. And so if I have awakened him, he just will eventually go on me. Okay, okay, cool. I want to do that test. Yeah, and so that's my critique of the DLC. And I think that one of the things that I have struggled the most with in terms of my timing and pacing is in the base game, I felt like the base game trained me, hey, go check out this corner. Yeah, look, there's an item. 2 out of 10. Go check out this corner. Hey, it's a really simple catacomb. Hey, 6 out of 10. Nice. Explore again. All right. It's an interesting way back into the castle. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's awesome. Just... I should just kill this guy first. I'm gonna die. Oh, he's still alive? Alright. In the DLC, so often, I just wander through an area and there's nothing. There's literally nothing. And so for that reason, this DLC has felt weirdly paced to me. It's felt like a weird mix of dense and not dense at the same time. Because I feel like the biggest issue I'm having with the game is that it feels like there's a density problem. And I mean, like, in the game, as in the DLC, I have been just going from A to B and not exploring all the cracks between A and B. Immediately, the pacing of the game feels richer and better. All right, I'm going to explore kind of around this area towards here. Monsters, this thing the game wants you to explore all the cracks. Pacing felt great for me. This is why I'm wondering if I got unlucky, because I have been exploring all the cracks, and my first 10 hours of the DLC felt like lots of nothing was happening. Like a whole lot of nothing. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get up there. Because it's funny, because some of my friends that I talk to are like, are you kidding me? This was like 10 times better pacing than the base game. It was amazing. And I have other friends that are just like, yep, had the exact same thing. Even people, friends of mine that have like very, very similar like exploration pacing. Yeah, I hear rats, but I don't see rats. Hello, hey guys. Alright, you'll just come back and see that your friends are dead. Oh, 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 oh. Dude, does anyone know if the model for the Madness entity is the same as the model from Bloodborne? Because it looks so similar. Like, I saw it and I was like, this is a thing that makes you go mad. Really, really fast. Aha. Interesting. I see you. Because I kind of feel like if this were the base game, there would be like a hidden secret up here by this giant tree. But in the DLC, I'm just assuming that they're just generalized connections. How'd you like Midra? I don't know what Midra is. Maybe I haven't encountered Midra yet. Okay, so there they are. I'm undecided on how I really want to go through this area. Awesome. So here's what actually I'm going to do. I'm kind of exploring around to kind of see how this area is connected. And I think that actually if I go to here, and then I go south, should be okay. Yeah, Pasty Cake, you did great. You asked with a proper noun. And it's super easy if it's like, hey, what'd you think of Midra? I don't know what Midra is. Could be a person, could be a place, could be an ability, could be an NPC. Using the proper noun kind of protects me from getting spoiled. The heavy mist. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, that helps. It's like easier to see with this stuff turned off. So we've died, right? Ah! Run! Alright. I'll go to the Stake of America. Oh, this game expects you to die here, huh? Burr, 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 burr. Ethan says, how are you not scared of this? Thought you were a scaredy baby like me. I think it's because this game, like, there's an outlet for the stress. That's my guy, isn't it? So, test. So, where's my guy? I'm gonna turn this down because it's gonna scare the shit out of me at some point. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay. So he is attracted by noise. Miyazaki. Miyazaki. Seems alright. I don't know where I'm trying to go to. But I'm going. What are you looking at? Maldarian, happy 148 months in a row. Good to see you, Maldarian. Says 148 months seems like a long time. Yeah, where were you 148 months ago? Because that's over 12 years ago. Calkin says at his PC. I will crouch and move slowly. Mesmer's flame. No, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna move freely. Downloading dailies from Blip. Oh my god, what an ancient reference. Maldarian says, I watched before that when my situation was not so certain. Oh, that is a mad rat. I don't need to do a charge slam. These curses, I was in college, but an innocent young lass. Just didn't mean to hit the button. But alas, I did. Should stagger on the second hit. On the third? Might be able to without a charge attack. Holy shit. Dude, you take a big step forward when you two-hand it. Interesting. Ah, I see the little land bridge there. I wonder if there's some interesting stuff up here. I'm just not that interested in that right now, so I'm just going to put some of these here, longer term markers. Oh, am I just going to go do this right now? Feeling the urge to explore. Feeling the urge! Alright. I'm done. C Factorio finally announced a release date for Space Age. Yeah, isn't it the 22nd of October? Is that right? October 21st? Nice. So over this way, there's something. Let's see if we can find a little bonfire. We'll go this way. This area has been an awesome place to explore around. Sweet. You know, there's an argument that I made in strong favor of poison swamps. And the argument goes something like this. If areas are poisonous, it makes certain locations dangerous to be standing in, and therefore it creates interesting traversal. It makes it a really interesting area to traverse around. In the same way that giant pits that you can fall into make platforming more interesting in the Mario games. So we're gonna go check out the Divided Falls real fast. And I actually think that this area is doing the exact same thing. It's just making interesting... or it's making the traversal more interesting. By having these little spooky dudes that you can't interact with. I mean, I legit think the Lake of Rot is one of my favorite areas in the base game. So I can maybe go up here. Dude. Lake of Rot's one of your favorites? Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. So much damage when I do this. Oh shit! Oh, what a fucking get him! Feels so good. So So I see now I'm working my way back towards this way. And so, like this right now is going to be a really good example of maybe showcasing what I... Oh, man. Alright. The sun moves very quickly around these parts. This is what I mean about, like, the sort of weirdness I sometimes feel with exploration. There's this mysterious path up from a bonfire. So that makes me go, ooh, what's over here? And I think the answer is nothing. I think there's just literally nothing up here. Except a really fast-moving sun. This is the example of the pacing thing I'm talking about. Where it just feels weird. I'm just like, oh. Okay. And I'm not saying you need to do a lot here, right? But, like, if I get here and there's, like, a dead dude in a chair with a, you know, a great rune next to him, or a rune arc or something like that. Something like that gives me this sensation of, aha, okay. That's what this area was about. Put that away. I don't think there actually is anything. Spencer 3 says, I wonder if they looked at the data and just found that most people didn't wander that much. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not trying to say they messed up, they did a bad job. What I'm trying to communicate is a feeling that I'm having. All I'm trying to do is explain what is happening internally to me. Because, I mean, like, one of the things that I think Elden Ring does brilliantly is, like, oops, this is what I want to do. Like, that is a really interesting, alluring little image. Like, oh, there's two dudes underneath. There must be something on the other side there. The sweeping area up where it's lit up here. Ooh, what's up there? Man, that is, like, really automated. And if I go up there and there's nothing, it's not that the game is ruined. It's just that I feel like I've got this expectation built up. And I was disappointed a little bit. And to talk kind of outside of Elden Ring about expectation management, like, dude, okay. Mad Craftsman. This is, like, this was awesome. Oh, I feel great. That was amazing. Yeah. Woo. Yes. Pow. That, my friends, for someone that doesn't craft at all, is still an incredibly positive satisfaction moment. Oh yeah, I don't craft at all, but I checked in the box. Oh yeah, I explored up there. I found the thing I needed to do. Bam. Love that. So I have an expectation question about you and your life. Have you ever behaved one way and then just because you're a normal human being were a little different that day, and someone goes, "What's wrong?" and you go, "Nothing." And they go, "Well, dude, you're normally so blah, like, but you're not that. Like, is something wrong?" And you're like, "No." And you're like, "Well, okay, well, Go back to being the other way you were. Like, for instance, for me, you can see lots of different versions of me on this stream. Often within the same stream. Like, right now, I'm kind of just talking. I'm just chatting, just kind of hanging out. Not being super goofy. Just talking, just sharing my thoughts. Other times, I'm ranting. This is ridiculous. I can't believe I hate this. Sometimes, I'm trying to be funny. Not always succeeding. But I'm trying, goddammit. And when I'm in social situations, I like to be goofy and chatty and talkative. I'm like a golden retriever. So I want to go down this. Dudes should be underneath here. And sometimes I'm just quiet. You normally don't see that on stream because my profession is entertainment. And so if I'm just like, hey everyone, what's up? And I just fucking sit there. I don't know, that would make for bad content. My goodness. It's all good. Yeah, but sometimes I just don't feel chatty. And people are like, Sean, you're just being quiet. What's wrong? I'm like, yeah, I just don't really feel like talking. Did something happen? No, I just don't really feel like talking. Okay. Are you sure you're okay? I'm like, dude, like, what do I need to do? And then if I start getting chatty again, they're like, oh, good. No, it's good to have you back. I don't know. I feel kind of personally annoyed, you know, because I'm like, dude, I don't have to. I'm not a clown. I'm off the clock, man. I'm allowed to just chill. I don't know. I just want to make sure you're okay. The only way to verify that is if you're literally in the process of entertaining me. This is just one example of expectation management in action. We've all felt how expectations can get and mess with us. And also, I'm not saying necessarily that I hate those people who do that. It's a perfectly normal thing to do. I'm sure you've had a friend who just is, I don't know, seeming a little off today. And you're like, hey, are you good? Is everything all right? No, I'm fine. Are you sure? Say it out of genuine concern. I feel the same kind of way about training players and setting expectations in games. I feel the exact same way. Maybe my most oft-repeated rant is about how annoyed I am at tutorializations in games. Because, like, with tutorialization in a game, you're not actually trying to teach them what the mechanics do. You're trying to train them how to behave. And if you are not careful, you can train someone into a behavior that, oops, goodness, I didn't want you to do that. Areas up here. Manse says, how do you like this build? It's like one of my favorite things I've ever done in the game. I didn't know this would stagger. And like, ways that your brain gets trained in tons of little tiny ways add up so much. Like, the reason I'm going this way is because this area seemed to be guarded by these mysterious figures. And as I climb up higher and higher, I keep encountering more and more of these figures. They're casting spells and trying to kill me and do stuff. It's almost implying that there's something this way. Why would that be the case? Because it had been the case a shitload of times in the previous areas of the DLC. Maybe that's not true, but I'm not saying what's true or what's untrue. I'm just saying what I've been trained to expect. Oh, that's where I was crawling through earlier. Okay. So if there's nothing here, it's not that that's incorrect. It's that I just had an expectation that was a result of training. Aha. Like, okay, nice. This, in a weird way, this is a reassurance to me. So I'm like, oh my god, am I doing it wrong? Have I wasted my time? Is this not what I'm supposed to be doing? And the game goes, no, yeah, you were supposed to go explore up here. You're doing fine. And you did it. You gone done explored. Unbelievably sick. And I'm going to give it an extreme example. You enter in here and it's like, careful, you're gonna die. They're gonna rip your head off. It's gonna be the worst experience of all time. I'm just gonna remove this. Forever not really care. And so it implies that there's a crazy challenge. You then go and you see that there's these crazy mysterious dudes that if you walk nearby, they just walk up and one-shot you. Imagine if when I got here, it was just a dead end. Like, 9 out of 10 players would go, wait, I missed something. Not because the game said there's a thing here. It's just that it's trained you with a pattern. And there's a lot of patterns that are easy to... Is that a light, or is that a... What is that? Ah, that's the waterfall. Hold on, hold. Alright, can't see it because it's misty now. Alright, great. Like, there's a lot of patterns in this game that are just great expectation management setters. For instance, if you get to a catacomb, it will have a boss. The boss will bring you back to the front. Full stop. I mean, that's it. Imagine if you went to a catacomb and as you're going through it, there was no boss. You're not going to think, oh, interesting, they did a bossless catacomb. You're gonna convince yourself that you're doing something incorrect. So I see. So what happened is I came here, went through this, curled my way up here, went around up here, found a cookbook, and now I can begin dropping down. Maybe this is too far of a drop. No, good. Oh, I see. I couldn't go through here. I had to go up and curl around somehow. Maybe this was the correct way to enter in, but that's fine. Do you have a fall pendant or something? No, I'm just robust. Zarfel says, do you think FromSoft got over ambitious and all this empty space that they didn't have time to fill it with? You know, let me answer this in two ways. Zartful, there are production realities, and sometimes you do get overambitious. FromSoft has said things like, Like, Bed of Chaos, as an example. Oh, I thought I dodged in time. Like, Bed of Chaos, they have, like, apologized for it. Oh, I thought that didn't change his targeting. It's fine. Because they ran out of time to get the Bed of Chaos fixed. There is a very obvious link point in Bloodborne that they just couldn't get it to work properly. So there's just like a whole hallway and there's a door and you just can't open the door. Like there's tons of issues that exist in the FromSoft games where they ran out of budget and ran out of time and just shipped it as best they could. So given that they have a history of that, I don't think it's weird to suggest maybe they did so with this game. But my second answer is this is like the greatest game ever made. I think the game is fine. I think the game is fine. I feel like I've made this comment like 8 times in the last few days, but anytime someone says, you know what the problem with the new player experience in League of Legends is? The answer is it doesn't have a new player experience problem. It doesn't. Are there ways in which it could be improved that we can identify? Sure. It's also the most played game in the fucking world. I guess Fortnite sometimes is the #1 game. But, like, you know, they actually did just fine with the new player experience problem. They did great, actually. It is enviable how sensational that is. Because, like, I am going to sit here confidently and say, I wish that there were some additional catacombs, even if they're simple. Maybe they're just named lesser catacombs just to fill the space. I wish there were some more rewards for exploring some of the extremities. Just simple things. Even an arterial leaf I would be happy with. Okay, I'd be a little tilted with an arterial leaf, but still. I can confidently say those things are true, and also this is like one of the greatest gaming experiences of my entire life, and I will vehemently recommend the DLC to anyone who will listen to me. Dude, that is so sick. It is so sick to just discover Fortress in the Mist, and look at how clever this is. Here is the Dragon's Pit terminus. This sits directly above it, so you don't even really see it. You can notice it barely here, in these areas. It's so sneaky. And actually, now that I think of it, there's a real brilliancy here. Oot hoot, Spectral Owl, friend. There's a brilliancy here where when you first get Elden Ring and you just see stuff from afar, you assume there's no way I can go there. And then you keep finding more and more and more things that give you this kind of like, no way. There's no way I can go here. Oh no, you can go there. And in the DLC, you're like, all right, I can go everywhere that I can see. All right, cool. How do you create more surprises? Well, you just stack 15 layers of world on top of each other. And I mean, little things like this abyss area, when you look down into, it's shrouded, so you can't see it. Yeah, in M57, I love it. You can go everywhere you can see, and everywhere you didn't know you could see. Right. What? There's just a door. There's not like a hole or like a horse jump or some like weird underground tube and then you go up a waterfall and it pukes you out just outside of a small crevice that you can scurry along to get into the castle. There's just a door. God, they just keep switching it up. FromSoft has ruined my mind so much that when I see a door at the front of a building, I'm surprised somehow. I'm taken aback. What a twist. My God, I'm absolutely standing way too hard for them right now. This is crazy. There's a door. They just put a door. Wait a minute. Do you think I can open it? Do you think I can open this door? No fucking way you just opened the door. That's crazy. There's not like a key. What? And there's a save point inside it and everything. All right, well, I'm gonna go explore around. Just want to see a little bit. Hello. Alright. Subverting expectations by actually opening from this side. Dude, yeah, and there's also even, too, a couple of things that I'm just not so sure. I'm not so sure are... I've already done the stuff that I need to do for them, or what? What? I'm supposed to have the juice. Wow, I'm way over here. Wow, this place is huge. So it brushes right up against this. Wow. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. But let me try this. Should be here, and then I go to the key items. Yeah, I got this. Where are my keys at? This one. Prayer room key. Opens the door to the prayer room in the house of worship found in the church district of the Shadow Keep. Okay. Roll. Alright. Maybe that's what I needed this whole time? I don't know. I'm gonna go in here. I just thought of that because I was thinking of stuff that I haven't done. I still miss my Rune's Greatsword and my Cross Naginata. See, look, this is what I'm talking about, right? It's very easy to just go and just like walk in and then walk up here. And you just explore a little bit and there's something.
Come no closer. No closer. I say. Manse.
Hi. Don't you know who you're watching? Don't you know? It's so well lit. I can't not find secrets. Don't watch the segment from 3 episodes ago. Well, actually, no, tune in. Sometimes it takes me a minute, but I get there. I always get there. Okay, so, like, literally this is the only path is, like, this way. Okay, so maybe it's not as impressive. Maybe it's not as impressive. Maybe it's not as impressive. strong hits, and I can counterattack him. Woo! I makey their stance breaky. Torn diary page. Here's something that I am able to do with this now, which is I can actually do sweeps. Alright, are there any ladders here? Dude, this is so sweet. Now that is some frenzied flame right there. Fire leaping to and fro. Like couldn't aim up well enough? Like, what is that? Right where I needed it to go. Right where I needed it to go. I'm telling you, man, my original build is optimized. This, I know it seems like it's the same, but I want the pendant in the middle like that. Okay, is there any place to go here? What's my shadow level? It is 10? Yep, 10. Okay. Manse Hall. Midra's Manse. Ah, dude, themes of insanity are so good. Alright. I'm checking my fancy email real quick. Dude, I love Bestial Vitality. I cast so often. It's such a great top-off. Okay. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh. King of Manors has regrown that luscious head of hair. I want to shave it again in a little bit. I'm going on a trip on the 31st of July, so I'm going to be a little closer to that date, and then I'm going to shave it all. I like this length. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the length. I mean, not the length here. You know, there's this weird thing with my head. Let me actually like come over here, which is you can actually see as it's grown in. Like, I have this like crescent-shaped part on the top of my head. Like, it's not combed. It's just like it doesn't grow here, but it actually grows over here. Like, it literally looks like I have one of those like Charlie Brown hair curls. Dude, by the way, this is what I mean. Shadow Realm Rune 6, yes. I beg you, stop. Haven't I taken enough? We're not brethren, common in our line, and yet you offer only cruelty. I ask, what crime did great Midra commit? Selling hair plugs? I might. I mean, honestly, the biggest thing is that it's a hassle to do. So, I need life to be a little bit calmer and chiller and slower. And then I can even... Then it is on the table at all. Nice trip to Turkey out of it, though. You know, I actually don't know what to think about Surging Frenzied Flame. Sweet. So I know of a lot of great hair transplants people have gotten in Turkey. I know a lot of botched hair transplants people have gotten in Turkey. Softex's hair is so annoying. I wish I was hairless. You could get it lasered. So that way your face is utterly hairless, so you never have to do anything with it again. This design is wild. It's so cool. Eros the Smosh released a video relating to turkey hair transplants. Dude, fuck yeah. It's perfect content for me. Okay. That was what I get for being so robust. Gundam the Grey says bald heads are cool. We need more bald fellas in entertainment. Well, you came to the right platform, Gundam the Grey. Me and all my peers my age are here to help. Yeah, because I've shared before, as I'm balding, I increasingly look like my grandfather, who passed away almost 10 years ago now. And just looking in the mirror and being like, oh my god, I look like my grandpa. It makes me feel so happy. Like, weirdly happy. So I have this, like bizarrely extreme positive sensation to the fact that I'm balding. Which I know is a little insane sounding. Oh, there's a lot of you guys. Oh, there's a fucking lot of you guys. Alright. Yeah, dude. Like, literally, I hit R2, and then I hit R2, and I was like, no, and I started spamming my shield. Now, here's what we're gonna do. I want to showcase something. I want to showcase. I don't think I went... Oh, that is that right. Attack counters are weird. So with this little loadout, we're gonna swim through here. Oh my god, I deal barely not enough damage. Big sweeps, big deeps. Ooh, so good. Dude, I am back in my element. Up I go, and up I go. Ooh, let me respond to something really fast. How many Destiny Inquisitor fight? Who's the Inquisitor? I'm so good I don't remember the name to nothing. Does the barbed spear do bleed? It does. Where you got the staff? Oh, right. Yeah, maybe it was like, I want to say 10. Wait, I forgot the charge for this. You actually do a charge. And I love weapons like this where you can charge up from far away and, like, stab in there. How is that weapon so good? Dude, the Cross Naginata is like maybe my favorite weapon in any Souls game, period. Followed in second place firmly by the Ruins Greatsword. Lesnick says, I really like little nuances of your build. It isn't all just shield and stab ad nauseum. I mean, this is one of these things that I love so much about this build, is that I feel, I don't know if I am, but I feel like there's a lot of interesting stuff that I'm doing. Like, I'm actually making a large number of small decisions with swapping between things. Like, the fact that this room gets trivialized by just a couple changes to the build, or a couple changes to what I'm equipping, feels so good. Like, I love that. Oh, I get these souls, huh? Look at that. Like, see, I know that this is like wholly unexciting reward, but it's the kind of reward that gives me a good bit of satisfaction for discovering. It's the highest defense armor in the game. It's the highest poise armor in the game that I've seen. Okay, we broke terrible. Yeah, like bestial vitality. By the way, I'm going to say this every single time. So let's say I'm on the Rainbow Stones, and I want to be on my health potion. If you hold down, it just pops to the first thing in the queue. Or similarly, like, if I take out my Clawmark Seal, and I am, like, going through some of these other things, and I want to go all the way back to the start, I just hold up, and I go back to my first spell. So I can have a bunch of stuff and then just hold down, boom, back to the Flask of Crimson Tears. Notice I'm holding up. It's just moving one forward from Bestial Vitality. Every single day that I play this game, I should mention that. I think it's actually essential if you're a crafter to know that. Because it allows you to have consistency where you can, like, be ready to throw a pot and then need to heal, and you hold up and you heal, and you know it's 1, 2, 3 to get to your pot. Or maybe you can just use this menu. Really? Interesting. Let me see. souls do I have? Dude. Down does that go? Interesting. I'm gonna go through a weird path here. See if my jumping stun works. It doesn't. It's okay, because this staggers such a high percentage of enemies. Lesnius has been trying to get to this place as well, but those masked lurkers won't let me, even with crouching and sneaking. Yeah, so, like, what I did is I went from the Woodland Trail west till I got to Abyssal Woods, and then I went down, and there's a critical tree here that you can sneak behind, because there's just one here, and then I went up this way. I kind of went up diagonally till I got to this Divided Falls, and then I went from the Divided Falls south. So it was this zigzag path that allowed me to get here. Oh, hi. Thank you for waiting. Oh, interesting. Okay. Nice. Okay, we're not going to go there. I now will rub all paintings. I rub them. Okay. So if I go over here, I want to do small things like just look at where this goes. Because, like, sometimes these games do little subtle things, like one of these windows will be open and you can, like, land on this ledge and walk in there or something. What's the weapon called? I'm using the Ruins Greatsword, baby. I've grown to love it only more and more ever since I first got it. It's just so good with sweeping enemies. Ah, I see. And then this will move forward, so then I can get to this upper area. So, see, like, this swollen grape, this useless, stupid swollen grape is still very exciting to me to get because it implies to me that I've gotten to the end of an area. So then this stairwell will lead up to that area. Carl these books are very poorly organized. I adore the theme of madness. And so... Alright. I adore that this implies, hey, you should go up, but because I rubbed against this wall... Oh my god, this is so good. Because I rubbed against this wall, I saw that there was a door here, but just in case you'd miss the door, they have an enemy just move out. That's so good. Alright, that was fun. Alright, good. I might get some more cerulean tear flasks. Because I'm going to start using a lot more spells. Uthor says, isn't it funny that we just got done saying this open world segment maybe felt lacking, then they dropped this gem of a dungeon? Huthor, this dungeon is the perfect example to support my point! Yeah! Well, less my point and more my emotional experience. In the base game, there would be more little nuggets of things placed throughout here. Maybe not super thrilling, and of course I haven't explored this area yet. But there'd be little nuggets of things, and then you might get to something like Midra's Manse, and it would be its own little legacy area. This game is like, there's just not a lot of stuff here, and then you get to this awesome thing. I think the frequency of 8, 9, and 10 out of 10 experiences in the DLC, the frequency has been higher than the base game. But the frequency of any notable experiences, total, including mediocre ones, I feel like is lower than this one. And I'm frankly incredibly relieved. Oh my god. Incredibly relieved to be getting to this area because, you know, I think the Abyss has been pretty cool. But only pretty cool. And then I got here and I'm like, oh, this area is so sweet. What up, Kellicrits? Lore behind this area is amazing. These games are just so awesome. Okay, I didn't see that was there. Let's do it again. Sank like a rock? More like sank like Havel's rock, am I right? Round 2, go. By the way, Lesnix, please no spoilers. You gave a minor baby spoiler that is a good example of the kind of spoiler that hurts my experience. Where you said, "I love this area. It's a little short, though." The not knowing is what gets me excited and thrilled, and now I kind of feel like, oh, I must be close to the end. Anaya's torch. Feeble Lord's frenzied flame? Oh. Oh. In a distant land in an age long past was born a man who failed to become the Lord of Frenzied Flame. All that remains of him is cradled gently by Nanaya. Okay. St. Trina's torch. Causes sleep buildup. Hiya, we got an Anaya. Actual backseat question. Does leveling up a torch do anything outside of improve its damage? Like, if I upgraded St. Trina's torch, would it, like, glow in a larger area? Because my understanding is no. Alright, cool. Sick. What the fuck? It's building up madness for me. Oh, hey. You know, I love the theme of, like, an area of knowledge going mad. Dude, I fell for it twice. I'm so embarrassed. Zeneron, so circling back to you saying there are more awesome moments but less overall moments in the DLC, I honestly feel like I preferred that, though. I'll be honest, all the little things were awesome in Limgrave and Liurnia, but I felt exhausted by all of them by the time I got to the end of Altus and the mountaintops. Yeah, I have heard really similar... Wait, what? I've heard really similar things from friendos. Again, I don't really use Revered Spirit Ashes, but I love that. Yeah, and I think that like, what's interesting to me is, I'll come back to this point of training I keep bringing up. If someone... If the base game had lots of empty expanse areas with a few enemies and occasionally a dungeon or two, and many legacy dungeons, that would train me to be more free to run through areas and go straight to the dungeon content. And so I think that maybe what I'm feeling is not that the DLC has some property. It's that the base game trained me to play a certain way that gave a consistent kind of reward, and then I went in to the DLC with that sort of mindset and that training, and I was disappointed not by the DLC in a vacuum, but with respect to how I felt in the base game. Maybe I'm repeating myself at this point, but whatever. I mean, still, 10 out of 10. Greatest game ever. Ooh, I get to do this. No, I don't. I don't get to do that at all.
Depths of your foolishness!
Hey. Dude. I bet I kill him and something insane happens. Got him. Got it in one.
Enough. I have endured more than enough.
Oh, yeah, pulling stuff out. Oh, you're making it as gruesome as possible. Have him have weird numbers fingers.
You forgive me, dearest Nanaya.
Get it out. Yeah. Oh, this is why I love tweezing my eyebrows. So that was like his ribs and stuff, right? Okay. Yes! Sick. Lord of Frenzied Flame? You know? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Guzzle, guzzle. So if I hit Madness... Yeah, I just get sort of stunned temporarily. Oh, that is so beautiful. That is so incredible. That's gorgeous. All right, here we go. Midra's Manse. Manse in a pants. Oh, dude, it's so good for getting your souls back.
Depths of your foolishness!
Holy shit. I just want to watch this boss for a bit. Dude, this slow walk is so good. Oh my god, that's beautiful! I mean, it's a really interesting design where it's this floaty elegance. That you don't normally associate with, like, Madness. Oops. like the motion is just so... I don't know, it feels like a piece of fabric in the wind. Let chaos reign. I want to see something really fast here. Very not Madness. Yeah, it's so awesome.
The depths of your foolishness!
So, that's 660 is the amount of damage it does. Get confirmation again. 507. 660. Ooh, that's a pretty good damage boost. Okay. Toastra says hi. Sup, Toastra. That's so sweet. So I guess I need to dodge that, but I'm not sure if it was a positioning thing. Oh, it canceled my shit. Interesting how slow and clear the attacks feel compared to a lot of other bosses. Okay, I see. So it crashes into the ground. And at the crash, awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because this almost feels like a super fair boss, where all the fair things are slow build up and manageable.
Of your foolishness.
But it's interesting to see like both of those things set next to each other. The health and the madness. Roll back a little too late on that one. Fan Ardesis proceeds to get one-shot by bullshit AoE seems fair. Yeah, I mean, it's honestly... I really like it as a tension creator. You know, you're managing your health and your madness. each of which individually is not that bad. Taken together, it's like a lot to think about, but not a lot of crazy reaction speeds. Okay, I took a drink after that. Mantis is deadly as death. I believe Mantis is kind of like a stun. Deals damage and stuns.
Depths of your foolishness.
This and Mesmer were my favorite fights. I really liked Mesmer a lot, even though... Alright, I'm timing those rolls super incorrectly. It's really hard to find clean times to take a drink. All right, let's see if we can do this. Okay, I don't really know when the roll timing is on that. I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to stop doing this vow thing because it wears off too quickly. Joey, great to see you.
Depths of your foolishness.
All right, let me just do this real fast. All right, I am not looking at chat too much, but people are starting to say, ooh, I'm worried about spoilers, so I'm just going to spray it. Reminder to everyone, no spoilers, no... The easiest way to ask about future content is to say, hey, has Sean done, and then just use a proper noun. So if someone said, hey, have you done Midra? Great question. I don't know why that hits me. Nice. Yeah, it's that one where he goes dun, dun, and then he dashes forward. So, for instance, Starkwolf says, the attack charges through you so you can't block it. That is exactly what I'm talking about in terms of a spoiler. I'm just going to give you a temporary timeout just to try to abate this kind of thing. I'm not trying to get answers to questions when I go, I wonder what's hitting me. I'm just sharing what my thought process is.
Depths of your foolishness.
No, joke spoilers are considered spoilers. Nothing about UI, mechanics, what happened in that last fight, strategies to beat the enemies, upcoming areas. Literally nothing. Literally nothing.
Enough.
Base game spoilers are okay, though. Really bad at timing. Dodge that first one. rebuild stamina. Oh, I just ate it. Great. I wonder if there's a second phase. There's a bound to be. Oh, I've been thrown. Oh, I see. There's like 7 phases. Alright. We've been thrown. How do I manage to roll so fast with that much equipment? I have 192 equipment load. I wonder if there's a way to avoid the damage of the big explosion. Really? Really? Oh my god. Did anyone die to this Midra? I might be the first. Not the first or the last? That's good to hear. Oh! I stance broke the Lord of Frenzied Flame by poking him a bunch. Oops. Alright, so I'm gonna drink and I'm just gonna block. Hey! It worked! He's mad. Oh, that's a laser beam. I thought it was going to be the ball coming at me. Whoa. Whoa. Midra, Lord of Vigor check. Let me tell you something. When he shoots that laser next time, I'm just going to hold my shield up.
Depths of your foolishness!
Hey, I didn't get hit. I did it. I dodged that one too. I didn't dodge it. But I knew it was coming. Gotta dodge it right this time. If I don't block, it deals the same damage. Oh, that's right. That's the throw. Okay, got it. I mean, I am I don't know. Oh my God, it's 4:45. I'm taking a break. I need to use the restroom. And when we come back, I'm gonna just fight Midra till the day's done.